Alrighty, so today we're back playing some more Tropico 6. We're on to episode 19 of the Rich Island playthrough. And so today what I wanted to do was get almost the entire island finished. Hopefully we can finish the whole entire series by the end of episode 20, maybe the end of episode 21. But either way, let's get into it. Alrighty, so what does kind of sort of suck is the fact that we are pretty close to having a completely stagnant country in terms of all of our money, which isn't great. So I definitely don't want to spend any money. I'd rather try and make money for a little bit. So we are generating some pretty good profit already. Let's lower everything down to the middle budget in terms of our mansions. Let's hit play, and I'm gonna keep it in ×2 speed for the rest of this run, kind of no matter what. Nothing too important on our cell phone. I wonder how much our edict is making us, so we can look at revenue, miscellaneous, wealth tax. Look at that, $118,000. That's pretty cool. Private banking, business law. This is of course over the course of an entire year, but either way these are pretty good. Tourist fees aren't too much, but the wealth tax is really nice to see. So I do want to try and get the, oh yeah, look at that, Social Security. We've gotten it up to $19 a month. That's really cool to see. So hopefully very soon, I think once that finally kicks over into 20, it'll push a lot of these well-off people into the rich wage, which would be really nice. Either way, let's go into ×4 speed here for a bit. Allow everyone to vote freely. Let's watch the money climb up for a bit of time here. Check our trade deals. Everything looks good. Election sometime very soon. Raiders. Okay, yeah, we're still making money. It's not too bad. Max out the budget on all of our banks. Let's check in on something. What I'm curious about is what's up with our ministers. I remember, yeah, see, I haven't done anything with this in a while. So the Department of Economy, of course, capitalist, foreign affairs, of course, industrialist, giving us more efficiency all over the island and better prices for all the goods that we're trading away. Let's go ahead and put this on ×2 speed while we look around. We can do the intellectual faction here, and then Department of Education. Easy win.
The results are in, and it's a decisive victory for El Presidente, our beloved and inescapable Commander-in-Chief.
I mean, honestly, it just depends on how many people are in our colleges right now. Let's go find one real quick, if that is at all possible. I've honestly completely forgotten where my colleges are. Oh, right here. Okay, so let's see. We have one college, we have 2 colleges, and they're completely full. So real quick, what I want to do is, first off, we should... Oh, we already have literacy program turned on. That's nice. In terms of these colleges here, what we can also do is, in terms of the minister, Department of Education, we can change this to the communist candidate, and this is going to increase the amount of student slots in high schools and colleges, but this is per teacher. So if we hire them on, let's go check out our colleges. So as we can see, that's giving us an additional 6 slots in each college, which is decent. Okay, so we are making good money. We just need some more college educated people to move in, or to graduate, one or the other. Leather and cloth, that's not good. So I kind of have a feeling that all of the leather is being traded away before we ever have a chance to consume it. Let's go into here real quick. Let's find... We should go down and find cloth first off. Cloth is turned off, so we're keeping all the cloth that we're gathering. Same thing with leather now. Do we have a cloth import? We do. So now my question is, honestly, not a single one of our industry buildings is really getting anything that it needs. Fish, let's turn off the fish exports as well. Makes sense. Oh, we already have that turned off. Okay. So, let's go ahead and build up 2 new warehouses real quick. Over here we can do, it looks like 2 Teamsters offices here. That's probably fine. We can throw a park in between this. Let's go ahead and quick build all of this up. And let's start just keeping all of the fish. So fish. So we're keeping fish on the island. So there's all of that. Let's allow processing. It's never going to be sold, so that's decent. And then what else do we need? In terms of planks, what's up with our planks? We don't have any planks in storage or furniture. No planks. No furniture. 2,000 units of planks just sitting in the dock, which isn't great. A bunch of rubber ready to sell, electronics ready to sell. There's a lot of stuff that we can sell here. I'd rather keep this stuff. Do we have a steel warehouse is a good question. ×2 speed while we look at everything. I'm not sure that we do. Yeah, we do have a steel. Maybe part of the issue is the fact that we don't have enough Teamsters. So let's go do 8 whole new sets of Teamsters here. Max out all of their budgets. And honestly, let's check our population. Unemployed, only 13. There's a bunch of jobs in the Teamsters department here. Alrighty, and so I just went through and constructed a bunch of additional Teamsters offices. Hopefully that's our only issue with all of our goods, because numerous buildings aren't quite getting what they need. Fish, pineapples, the juiceries not got anything, furniture factories, and I'm hoping that it's just the fact that we don't quite have enough workers to move all these goods around. Either way, our money's still going up, so I just hired on a bunch of people here in this area, and as we can see, well, at least most of these apartments are full. So let's finish up this little like township area here. Quickly make sure urban development's turned on, and let's just construct up numerous apartment buildings. Okay, that's probably enough, at least until the end of the build, or hopefully until the end of the build. Max out all these budgets, electrify them all, and that should be fine there. So whatever else I can think of, and as a matter of fact, no one really wants to work in shopping malls, so let's quickly go through. Let's hire a bunch of people for our shopping malls. That was just something that I noticed while I was looking about. Make sure all of our buildings have the upgrades as well. This one does not. Okay, that should be fine there. A wind turbine got destroyed, probably in a fire, but that's okay. I don't think that I'm gonna really build anything along here. Like, nothing's really that thin. So what I will do is build some parks down through here, just so it's not like a blank area. We can do the same thing here real quick. Turn off random variations and come through, and I guess just some of these. Alrighty, so there's that. This is all taken care of. A little bit more space here. What I'm kind of thinking is we can fit in a Teamsters office sideways like this. Then what we can do is come through, build this road here, and a little 2x2. Don't see me actually using that space up, so let's go ahead and throw down a park. Max out the budget here, second shift there. Hire on a bunch of foreign workers, and yeah, it looks like a lot of our goods are being moved around rather quickly. I should have paid attention to this right here. Hybrid health system, and as a matter of fact, I might even go so far as to change it. Just so we don't gotta worry about this right near the end of the build being finished. Clinics, hospitals, do not pay the fee, but only receive 75% of the healthcare. Yeah, let's go ahead and change it for them.
Thanks for your help.
Get rid of that ultimatum before it ends up happening, just so we don't have to worry about it. Now let's go into times 4 speed. Watch this for just a second to see if we're actually helping out any. It would be really nice if we were. Looks like lots of trucks are moving lots of goods around. Yep, juiceries filled up. A furniture factory just got filled up. And if this furniture factory... Yep, everything's got its goods. Okay, so we were just having issues having enough Teamsters on the island here. However, everything should be good, hopefully over the course of the rest of the series. So that's dealt with. I want to finish this area up here as well. And as a matter of fact, I might build some offices kind of on these 3 blocks here, and then fill in the rest here. Residential zones, okay. So before I go around doing that though, let's try and alleviate some of, oh wow, $10,000 per office worker. That's kind of nuts. It's a lot of money. Chewing through money very quickly at this point in the game. Let's go into times 4 speed here. Let's let our money build up some for a little while. It's starting to get very, very expensive to hire on new workers. Furniture factory over here could use some stuff. And just like that, so it looks like all of our factories all over the entire island are starting to get what they needed. No one wants to work on a parking deck. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Check in on the happinesses of our population here. 76. Fun happiness is the lowest. That's really good. The island's working really hard. Everyone is doing their part. So we have 6 unemployed college-educated individuals. So let's go ahead and hire on until roughly around 6. What I'm going to do is any office that doesn't have at least 3 people, we'll try and make sure there's at least 3 in each of them. Okay. That looks decent. We still have like 29 jobs. We might just wait the time. Let our population get educated, graduate from their high schools or their colleges. And that should be good. In this lifetime, this building's lifetime, 188 college educated Tropicans. That's pretty good. 390. All livestock conditions are decreased by. Citizens consume 1 additional meal while eating. That's kind of crazy. That's a lot of food to be eating. Let's check in on our population's homeless population. It looks like we could use a new 4 building somewhere. Let's go ahead and I guess just toss this in here. Quick build. Hopefully this isn't a good enough of a spot for our population. Coconut imports finished. We shouldn't have to worry about that though. Maxed out the budget, armed caretaker, electrification, giving us a housing quality of 94, which is pretty good. Hopefully most of these people are poor. Some of them are rich, which is kind of ridiculous. But not much we can do about that. So we have a population over 2,000, so I definitely want to end this series soon. I want to completely finish this area by the end of the episode and start chipping away at this. I'm going to build up, if nothing else comes to mind, just a bunch of plazas here, and this will be finished. So hopefully this will be finished, and we'll be chipping away at this area by the end of the episode. And then in the next episode, we'll finish up the last remaining city blocks here. And we'll go ahead and put together just a few additional things, and that will be the island finished. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun putting all this together. It's really cool to see just like an absolutely rich population on an island. Let's start hiring on folk. Let's go ahead and just spend all of our money. I think it's okay to do, considering how much money we have and how much we're making. Museum Modern Art, office, immigration office, office, office. 12,000 per individual. Okay, so now let's see. We have 5 college educated people who need a job. Go in times 1 speed just for a second. And if you look at an office, that's 5 job slots. So let's build up our first 2 here. Go to office and let's build our first 2. That seems fine. Let's go ahead and get a parking deck somewhere around here. I guess this spot will do alright. Go ahead and quick build all of this up. And let's max out the budget on everything. Water coolers on all of these buildings. Max out the budget here. Camera surveillance. And quickly what I want to do is throw a new park in here. Okay. So now we're getting there. Getting somewhere. Starting to get people to move into these mansions, which is definitely what we want to see. I wonder how the... Yeah. I mean, our little tourism buildings, they've generated some alright money over their lifetimes. It's not too crazy though. Cabaret, 200,000, that's pretty good. Got a gourmet restaurant, 160. It's decent. What about this casino? A net loss in its lifetime. Okay. So we could definitely fit in more.
Canal Uno. Animals and people alike celebrated across Tropico today as El Presidente ended the recent tapeworm crisis by making having seconds illegal.
Ooh. That's all it took, huh? Okay. Either way. I wonder what's going on with all of our links. Hopefully they're no longer sitting down here at the dock, clogging up space. Do we even have a plank import? Yeah, we have to have a plank import. 47,000. Doesn't seem like we've had 47,000. You know what I might just do? We're not importing plastics. Oh, we are importing plastics. Where's our plastics at? Oh, what did I build this for? I built this for leather, right? Okay, let's get this leather one finished real quick since we're looking at it. Rubber import is finished. We're definitely going to want to pick that back up. So let's go through, sort by import, export, come down, find leather. Almost regardless, sorry, not leather, but rubber. Almost regardless of what it costs, I'll buy it. $4,500. What I kind of don't think I've done in a while is actually do this. Let's do a bunch of these. So there's that. We should have some decent deals coming in soon. Let's go to Caribbean Trade Pact Association and let's see what we've got today. Sort by deviation. We can import cigars and we can import furniture. That's not bad. And I might just do it to make sure that our furniture factories are always producing. On top of that, well, yeah, let's just do that. 73,000. Okay, that should be okay. And what else was I gonna do? What just finished? Rubber. Well, before we move on too much quicker, let's check our rubber supply. Do we even have a rubber supply? We do. Yes. Wow, we have like no rubber saved up. Well, honestly, let's pick up rubber no matter how much it costs. We definitely want to keep producing cars. So rubber, let's do the middle budget here. And hopefully we can get a better deal on that with the next rotation of deals. Alrighty, so let's just keep on watching the population. Keeping a close eye on it. Every time we have somewhere around less than 5 vacant college jobs, we want to build up another office. And that's really the time frame that we're looking for here. And it's really the only limiting factor is how many college educated people can we get onto the island. So we're making some good money. Let's completely fill in this area with mansions. I can't really think of anything else that they're gonna need, but as a matter of fact, let's build up. Well, there's actually a Museum of Modern Art right here. So let's just build up the mansions. Let's build up all the mansions. We can just quick build all of them while we're shift placing them. Then let's rotate to the other side and shift place them all again. Oops. One in the wrong spot, so let's go and demolish that. Times 4 speed, you don't really have time to react to that. Sort of a mistake. Either way. So this area is looking pretty good. I definitely want to build all the way down through here. Build on some more offices here. Build up offices all throughout this area, so maybe I can get this all done. Hopefully I can get this all done in terms of like the entire finale finished today. That would be pretty decent. I'm not going to use this area here, so let's go ahead and just throw in some decorations. That looks fine. Alrighty, so things are looking pretty good. I'd say that this is definitely like the coolest island build that I've ever done, I think. Definitely my most favorite. It just looks pretty cool. Like, if you watch the beginner's guide that I made, I kind of make this right here, just a bunch of skyscrapers. I think it's even offices with mansions in the foreground. And that was just like a clip that I wanted to record, was have a bunch of mansions in the foreground, offices in the background. And what I did to make that shot was I just went into a creative world and I just placed down a bunch of mansions in a huge city block, a handful of parking decks, and then just like a bunch of offices. And it was absolutely not functional. Like, we didn't have the population for it or anything. I didn't know if it'd actually make money. Like, I just threw down the buildings just to get the shot. And so to actually have a build that is really cool to see, I think. It definitely looks better than what I kind of imagined it would have actually looked like if it was functional. But either way, let's get everything finished on through. I mean, oh wow, look at that. We are kind of getting a lot of college educated people onto the island. As a matter of fact, I might just, I mean, I hate to be sloppy because it would suck if I messed something up right here at the end, but I'm like half tempted to just get all of this done like right now. I mean, I could just go through and place all of the buildings. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go through, place every single building that I want. We'll let them get built up, and as they're built up, we will go through and just insta-hire on the people. And hopefully we can sort of keep up with it. Probably would have been a good idea to focus on an additional parking deck around here somewhere. Yeah, there's one up there. Let's go ahead and put one more. And then let's continue along with our offices here. So that space there. I wanted a 4x4. I guess we can extend it into a 5x4. And this area here. And then perhaps maybe this area right here, just a couple more mansions. I think that'd be good. Maybe extend this out and build like one more little city block here full of mansions. Okay. Oh wow, that was a lot of money. So let's go into times 4 speed. And anytime we have vacant jobs, I'm just going to start hiring people into... Oof, we need electricity now. What an oversight. Let's check the budgets on these. 64 RPM. Okay, that's as much electricity as we can possibly eke out from our wind turbines. Whoa, there's a hill here. This area seems decent. Let's build up some wind turbines on this. Just gonna shift control click quick building as I shift place them. Let's push our luck with as many as we can place here. Not really our luck, just let's push it all the way. Okay, so that's all finished. Hopefully this is connected to... Oof, man. I totally forgot to invite the... whatchamacallits, conservatives to the El Presidente Club. I hope it'll be alright. Let's make sure... Yeah, so we're not connected to a grid here. So let's go through, connect this up. Quick build that. Press play. And there we go. So now we have around 1900 spare megawatts. It would probably be in my best interest to, right now at least, let's build our Tropicoin farm. I've been waiting a long time to build this, but I've never built it, so let's go ahead and see what it's all about. Well, it looks like it kind of perfectly fits into like this area here. Let's build it here. Let's build a plaza straight out from here. I think that'll be decent. Probably a 2x3. Ooh, we could fit in two 2x2s instead. Let's do these ones, I think. That looks decent. It's fancy bricks mixing in with... Oh, I thought the bank had fancy bricks. Guess not. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and press play here. Put this on high priority. Rather get that done right about now would be good. Tourist planes, dropping people off, $100,000. Unemployed, 7 college people. We need more, so let's just keep on going through. Max out the budget on all of these, and let's just hire until we run out of money. Now this is like a slippery slope, so probably not a good idea to do this if you like are following along or if you're doing something similar. To be hiring until you're out of money and then like just sort of hoping that you're not going to be broke and the economy's not in like total shambles. Let's see here. So what is the point of this building? The Great Firewall. Note that this does not remotely imply ownership of the actual Great Wall. Not even a piece of it. Not one stone. Any ant living in the Great Wall has more ownership. This is nothing. Oh, NFTs. As a symbol, everyone is free to imagine their own meaning of the flame. So feel free to imagine you actually own the eternal flame, as that's all you'll ever get. Okay, so we can buy NFTs. That's kind of funny. Oh, we're starting to mine up coins. Total global Tropicoins. So I'm curious, how does like cryptocurrency work? I still really don't know. I think it works like you can use computers, right? Like servers to handle transactions, and in return you get like a tiny amount of Tropicoin or of the cryptocurrency, right? And so this is pretty much just like a giant server building, and we're handling private transactions and we're getting paid cryptocurrency, right? I think that's how it works. Use all the CPUs. Workers dig deep in the dark, forgotten corners of their homes to find any old hardware that can be appropriated for mining. Operating such old tech for mining purposes requires skill. Workers only need a high school education. Increases the building's efficiency by 25%, increases job quality by 10, increases energy consumption by 40. Hype generate. Bake mining real fake money to make real fake money for real. The Tropicoin farm doesn't mine any new Tropicoin. It pretends to mine coins to manipulate the market and get everyone excited, driving the coin value up by $1,250 per month on the average base efficiency. Okay. I wonder how much we can get this up to. You know what? I'm gonna build a second Tropicoin farm. I should build 2 actually. If I can remember where it is. So let's place these maybe in like this ginormous downtown area would be nice. Let's do one here, I guess. Right here, like that. So let's do that. Put this on high priority. Check our population for vacant college jobs, offices. We'll just continue going until we're below 100,000, which shouldn't be long. 2, okay. Going times 2 speed. Hopefully things are all right. It looks like our money's still going up. It is, so that's still good. And we are nearing completion of the entire build. Look at that. So much has gone on. It's really cool to see it finally reaching its end point. This seems like it's been like the longest series that I've done. And I know it hasn't, but it just feels that way. I feel like I shouldn't have done half-hour videos, and probably from now on I will, like, I didn't want to do hour-long videos previously because it's kind of a lot to keep up with sometimes. But looking back on this, honestly, I think that hour-long videos are almost like the only way to completely cover an entire series like this. Either way, let's go research the Tropico coin farm. Here we go. And standard mining, use all the so we should do one on use all the CPUs, right? Drastically increasing the amount of electricity it needs. But then we can go here and put this one on hype generation. So this one is going to not actually generate Tropico coin. Instead, it's going to artificially drive the prices up. And then this one is actually farming Tropico coin. And it's farming more than usual. Okay, I think I got it. So that's decent. I think eventually when we sell our first Tropico coin, hopefully we can sell for a couple 100,000. That'd be pretty cool. Armed forces, the what's it called, faction, conservative faction, always upset that we're making brand new wind farms, which is kind of annoying to deal with. Let's check in on residential occupancy. All these mansions over here are at least nearly full. All of them over here, same deal. Let's go through and finish building up every single last office here. So that's all on the right side. So let's go do all the left sides of these. Alrighty, so there's that. And then here I want to fill this all in with mansions. So let's do that real quick while I'm here. Let's do all of the right sides first. Probably a good idea to get at least one parking deck mixed in here. It'd probably be also a good idea to do something for the entertainment of the population. Let's do a casino here. And perhaps maybe a gourmet restaurant. Not in front of the parking deck, so we'll go like a block down. Okay, so there's that. Then let's go through and finish building up all of our mansions. Okay, so that's literally every single last space that I can use up here. Let's go through and turn off random variations. We'll build a bunch of those there, and we have a space here for that. And that is 100% of this space used up. Very nice. We also have some space over here. That is absolutely atrocious. Let me be the first to say. But I mean, at least on the other side, well. Oh man. I think it looks neat, at least from some angles. And from far away. That is a lot of offices. It would be really nice if they had just at least one other building preset for these offices. I think it would look infinitely better, at least on my build here. But either way, that looks pretty decent. Oh man, honestly, I kind of hate the way that looked, but I'm already in too deep. We have too many people, and we needed this many offices anyways, because let's check our... Oh, it went down since last time we checked. We were at 19. I wonder what it possibly could have been. What is 70% of 30? Let me pull out my calculator real quick. 70% of 30. That's... I really hope that's over 20. 0.7 times 30. Oh, it's just barely over 20. What a shame, man. We're kind of putting a lot of people at $21 over. Or $21 a month their wage. And so it's making it kind of hard to push it like the average over 20, considering there's so many people on 21. Not a whole lot that I can do about that. Would have been nice to have previously known that. Accelerate progress, wage 54. We might not be able to actually make the population rich enough for Social Security to give a rich wage. It just might not be possible. I think we'll be alright though. Let's see here. So let's start we want more hip, right? Yeah, more hip. More hip on all of those. We finished market manipulation. Which trade routes did we need? Something just finished sugar and rubber. So let's go check on sugar real quick. We need sugar. I'm gonna get... Oh, we already got the rubber actually, right? Yes, we have a rubber at least. I definitely want the sugar because 2 buildings are consuming sugar. So regardless of how much it costs, we'll pick up 40,000 units. Should be alright. Hopefully we're making enough money to where it's not that big of an issue. No Caribbean Trade Pact Association. That is kind of too many parking decks next to each other, but hopefully it's alright. Let's go through and quadruple check all of this stuff because I want to guarantee the population has like as much money as possible. Just go through to various buildings. Always on duty. Thanks. Let's hire on people to all of the shopping malls real quick. Definitely one of the least pursued jobs on the island, which isn't great, but it's okay. Continuing to make good money, that's really good to see. Ooh, cathedral, we didn't have those maxed out. That's a big oof. Let's get done in confessionals. Prison workers making good money. Cocktail bars, let's hire people for those. Okay, so there's that. Beach resort. Okay. Yacht clubs. Alright. We're pushing everything to the maximum, so. Courthouse, the judges are making money. Not a whole lot else for us to do here. In terms of getting more wages up. Oh no. That's annoying. Oh, I forgot we should do this. Increases wages by 200, and we have leather and cloth in these buildings already. So that's gonna help out at least a little bit. What is that, like 8 people making a better wage? Backside of this, not gonna do anything with it. Throw that together. Hospital workers, make sure their budgets are maxed out. Make sure their airport budgets are maxed out. Ooh, a bunch of people there not making enough money. Let's go here, make sure that's all good. Okay. So yeah, I pushed everything that I can possibly imagine as high as I possibly could. All these people out here are well off, which does kind of suck. Okay, let's go back and check. I doubt that we really did anything, but no, we didn't. Okay, what a shame. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to finish this series while being able to get the Social Security any higher than this. It's kind of like my limit. I might come back way later in the future and try, just because it might like eat at me later on, but at least for now. Let's check our trade deals. We just did Caribbean Trade Pact Association. Cool, chocolate, pineapple. Nothing really that we're looking for, which is a shame, but not much else we can do about it. Trade Institute, all these people are getting paid good money. Okay, yeah, that sucks that the conservatives are really upset with us. Wish that they wouldn't have been. Furniture, still having issues with the furniture. Let's go check on this over here. 285,000, a bunch of steel sitting in here, cloth, a bunch of electronics. Steel's our room over here, and yeah, so we should be able to move over this steel, but for some reason we're not able to. Hopefully it's not still a transportation issue. Probably is, honestly. And I don't want to hire on more Teamsters onto the island. We're making enough money that I won't worry about industry buildings not quite having what they need. Because all these people that move in, they're only going to have a wage of $17 a month. Which we want the wage to be higher than that. So not much else we can do for that. Which does kind of suck, but I mean, it's okay. Let's see here. What can we do for these people? Do we have anything for entertainment over here for them? No, we don't have anything. Let's build up 2 entertainment buildings for them. We'll build up a restaurant right here next to the subway station. That's fine. Quick build it. What else do we want? I guess a movie theater is probably fine for them. Can do a movie theater right next to the hospital. Go and quick build that up as well. Grab the freezer upgrade, max out the budget here. Change this to nothing. We'll leave it on cloth napkins. Let's max out the budget here. Leave this on Blockbuster, that's fine. Do these guys have their own media buildings? Yes, they do. They have that at least. Let's go and check, make sure. Radio station. Yes, we have a radio station. Somewhere over here. I think. Yes. 42 music all day. Okay, so this is looking like as much as we'll be able to get, which is pretty good. Like, they will be happy here. So let's fill this area in. This area will be completed. Guess we can do that there with another one. I reckon is probably fine. It was a park. 2x2 park. So we'll do that. That looks alright. Not too bad. Then let's go ahead and do this building all the way down. And then right here we can do something like this, I think. That looks decent. Okay. So in terms of this area here, what do we have? We've got a 3x3. Let's do this one here, I guess. It's got the fancy bricks, which no other buildings around it do, but it'll be alright, I think. Who are all of you guys? Cocktail bar.
A boon for modern living or a one-way trip to diabetes? Canal Uno sponsors El Toro Rojo say, why not both?
So let's just build 2 of these up. Okay, I reckon that's good enough, honestly. Check residential occupancy. Yep, every single one of these is full. Check workforce occupancy. All of these buildings are pretty close to full. And this area down here is starting to look good. We have plenty of money. Let's put this fire out. We have plenty of money for the hiring of new people. So let's go through and honestly spend every single last one of our dollars on this. Oh man, they're starting to get really expensive. Okay. So here's hoping that... Oh, did the person at our Department of Education die? Someone died. Oh man. Economy's down. Industrialists. Defense. This doesn't really matter, honestly. We'll just leave that one. Actually, it'd probably be better to hire someone. Let's go back to the communist here. Capitalist. And we'll do the police station one. Okay. So every time we get money, let's go into press play here. And we'll just hire on new individuals. Something's going on.
The metaphorical kind, not the kind that accidentally reduces the size of the workforce.
Oh, we are still kind of continuing to build up new buildings that need electricity. That's kind of an oversight by me. Maybe what we can do is start building up some more of these ocean ones. I don't really like them. They seem way more expensive than they're actually worth, but I mean, screw it. I think we'll be okay. Let's just shift build up some of these. And that should be good enough there. Hopefully helping out enough. Catching high seas, smog ban, okay. Recall elections ended, that's good. Market manipulations finished. Sugar is at a bad deal. Anything else we got at a bad deal? No. So let's find a sugar import that's not absolutely horrendous. Doesn't look like we have any. That is okay though. Okay, we'll just wait some time. Let's check our edicts. Do we have Caribbean Trade Pact? No. Okay. So as we watch the population continue to increase, we'll continue to just hire on as many individuals as we can. Every time it goes up. New power shortage, that sucks. Hopefully we can continue to chug through this. I'm kind of hoping that our electrical grid was split, but it doesn't look like it. I wonder how many each office. Oh man, our offices are losing us money. That's not good. So we need to move some stuff around. Okay. So let's work on let's work on this area here. All the way down these 3 blocks. Let's make them all go to official business. Every single one of these. All the way down to the beginning of this next block here. Official, 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 official. Bunch of official workers. Oops, consumer. Official, official, official. Okay. So that was near the end of a month. Let's check this out. 231. Okay. Not bad. I mean, better than a negative number. So our office is here, the corporate business ones. Let's check one that actually has a lot of people in it. They're still losing money, which isn't great. So now that we've done that, let's go through to the next one. Let's do consumer all the way down, probably all the way down to the end of this row of offices here. So consumer, 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 consumer. Just keep on going. Okay, so hopefully that's not too bad. Let's go over here, kind of in an area that I am a bit more familiar with. So official, this official one's making 200 a month, that's good. Official business is all of these. Looks like I extended it quite a way. Ooh, really far actually. Okay, consumer business, $100 a month. Not completely terrible. Consumer, you have 100 a month. Now let's go down here and find a normal corporate business. Now they're actually starting to generate positive income, which is good. That's what we wanted to see. And we're getting pretty close to the end of this series, man. Check residential occupancy. Plenty of people moving into all these different mansions and stuff about workforce occupancy. We just need some more people working in these offices. Check our edicts real quick. So security's still only 18, man. That's... what a shame. Getting near the end of the series and I wasn't able to finish something that I really wanted to see. Looks like we are negative in terms of electricity. So let's go through, not hire on, but purchase some more of these. Shift click build them. Should be enough for now at least. 324, that's okay. And let's continue going through and just hiring on new people. 10 vacant college jobs. We'll just continue to go through until we run out of money. Let's go into ×4 speed again. Continue this. Oh, wow, $100,000.
Dial up and surf Canal Uno's homepage on the World Wide Web for all your pop-up advert needs. Canal Uno, the voice and future of Tropico.
More power shortages. Let's see. Still have electricity. Not really worried about that. We can just leave all these mansions on the middle budget here. I kind of did want to increase it or decrease it. Either getting a better housing quality on all of them or getting more money. But I think we'll just leave it as is. Let's continue to go through and just keep on hiring on new individuals. Alrighty, so there's that. And yeah, this build is pretty much done, I would say. I mean, I could go through real quick, a couple final touches. Well, as a matter of fact, we kind of do want to fill in this area with mansions, probably. And then I want to finish the plazas around this area here, so let's do that real quick. Leave it in ×4, so we're just generating money the whole time we're doing this. We'll just shift-click build these for now, that's probably okay. Don't need to go so crazy as to Control-Shift-Click build them. Okay, so there's that. And now let's go through right here and build up some of these areas here. Probably do 2x2s, it looks like. Ooh, we could do 2 3x3s. That's kind of cool. Or 2x3s. So I think one of these is kind of... No, not really. I was hoping that one would be like lopsided. That we could make like a pretty decent looking spot, but evidently not. Here we can... This is what I meant by lopsided. Like, it's got grass on one side, but kind of open on the other. That's what I was hoping that these ones would be like, but they're kind of more balanced. Quickly, let's see here. We could do... I guess that's fine. Alongside, perhaps, let's do 1x1s. Turn off random variations, and just 3 of those. Okay, so there's that. And I could build some parks all the way down through here. Guess we might as well. We can do these square 2x1s and do this one. Just repeat it over and over and over all the way down. Cool. So there's that. Looking decent. Everything's coming together. What about this area here? I should do some more parks here. 2 2x3s. And I don't want anything that like kind of is obviously repeating. This is kind of obviously repeating, but they're like symmetrical. And they're not gonna, like, it would be jarring if you had like a bunch of like these in a row, I think. 2x1s here. We can do maybe this one here with that one there and this one here. It's kind of softening up that corner. Potentially it'd be a good idea to do the same thing here, so let's do that. There we go. And we are coming to the end of our series. Getting pretty close. It would be nice if we could keep on... I want to sell at least one Tropico coin. What was that? 152k? That's pretty good. Nothing too bad. Continue building on some more of these guys down here. Offshore wind turbines. Hit ×4 speed while we do this. Oh no. They only want to steal the cabaret, so that's not bad. Let's make sure all these are on the max budget. Let's get water coolers for all of them. That was probably really expensive. I didn't even check. And let's just continue hiring on new workers until we're out of money again. That is the trend as of now. Wow, ran out of money quickly. Let's check workforce occupancy. Still a number of offices that need some workers in it. Residential occupancy, Many of our mansions are instantly filling up.
Wednesday and emerged victorious. The internet is safe again. We are in your debt, leader.
All we need to do is build a new cabaret for the conservative faction today, so kind of got off easy, I'd say. Luxury entertainment, 1 cabaret, coming right up. We'll quick build it. Max out budget, playback equipment. Let's do burlesque acts.
Thanks for your help, President.
Conservative standing, we'll take it. 130k we just made. Let's go vacant jobs. Continue hiring on office workers. So I think pretty soon I'm gonna start working on something that I kind of planned on doing for a while, which is that I wanted to do a bunch of fancy builds like this, like showcase a build from beginning to end, right? Like in this one we did, what is it, like a rich island alongside, mainly focusing on the intellectual faction. We didn't do a whole lot of focusing on them, but it will be the like main selling point of this island. And so each island I wanted to build, like each series that I've done lately, they all sort of focused on one faction. Like one faction was above all, above the rest, right? So this one's going to be focused on the intellectual faction alongside just being rich. And so I think what I want to do is finish up, well, I'll continue posting daily these series. I'm going to work on the conservative faction next, so hopefully I can start doing that fairly soon. Still have some megawatts over here. Let's build these out all the way till we're out of land. But the point is that I wanted to start work on not really a series, but just something to complement these videos, which is to break down like all of the minute things, and then as well talk about. And so if you watch my beginner's guide, I don't talk about the faction specifically, and really the main reason is, why are these guys mad? And the reason that I don't talk about them is because this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to make these island builds that would showcase each faction specifically, instead of just sort of tacking it onto the beginner's guide itself. Offshore wind turbines. See, like these are the little things like this. This is a perfect example, right? So if we check out the capitalist, one of the things that I'm going to talk about in this like group of videos that I'm going to make, one for each build, we have modern mansions. So capitalists love modern mansions, right? And so I'm going to break down the island build and showcase the faction. We're going to talk about all the different things about each faction for each of the series. So one series will be focused on or not series, but one episode will be capitalist, one episode's communist, one will be the militarist faction. And something interesting is you can find, like I have found lists that showcased which factions wanted which buildings, but I think it would be a lot more efficient to actually have like a video that breaks down all the different buildings that each faction wants and then showcases like the modifiers of each, like standing modifiers of each, right? And doing so, what you could end up doing is if you effectively influence your population in terms of their political beliefs, then you can go about building up a certain island and you'll never make like your main faction upset, because you'll be building up, like this island would have been perfect. We could have done all sorts of things to the capitalist, made them upset, but they would still love us because of the amount of mansions that we're building up, just stuff like that. So I will be breaking into that hopefully fairly soon. And yeah, I think I am going to call this the series. A lot of stuff happened in this series. A lot of mansions got built up, a lot of buildings got placed. And this is definitely one of the best looking builds that I've made in a while.
Guarantees the next election will be fair, honest, and in no way at risk from unexpected bugs. What a relief.
I think this is the final end to this series. I mean, I was having a lot of fun, but it kind of felt like it was dragging on for a while. But then again, I was kind of taking my time throughout the middle stages of this series, but I was having a lot of fun. This is a really, really cool island. It looks really neat. Real quick, before we end it, let's check out some of the statistics of our island. Education. This is the final poll, most of the population is educated. There's very few, definitely under a third of the population is uneducated, which is really cool. Check out the wealth. We have a lot of rich people. Really, really cool to see. Way more than half, which is really, really, really cool. Let's go check in on some random well-off people. Someone works in this restaurant, that's why they're well-off. Someone works in an office and they're well-off. That doesn't make sense. I wish there was like a way that I could just sort of artificially bump up everyone's wages just a little bit. Just $2 more. And I think that'd be a $2 average, right? Higher, and then that'd be a bunch of people, extra people in the rich class. But either way, the series was very fun. If you enjoyed the series, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to follow along with future series or check out some of my other series, you can on my channel. And please consider subscribing. Peace.